really massive overbought zone here, and now people want to see price again to lower zones. Hey traders, welcome back to our channel, and this time we have a very small modification, which means that we have added one more indicator to our portfolio, and it's second moving average, those dots here. And in addition to this, we have also highlighted the crossings of these zones. So here, 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 and you can see like it's highlighted when price crosses this second moving average. So from last time when we have been talking about this DKA zone, and we told there is high potential for moving to lower zones, as you can see, we had a nice, basically 5% of market movement happened here. And currently it's touching 100 EMA. So 100 EMA stopped the price movement, but as we can see, it's still pressuring. So with first candle, it touched, bounced back, but second one broke through, fixed price still above. The third one still went for a push, but still holding. So what we see here, there is a small potential for maybe a small correctional movement to upper zones. Maybe something like this here. And then we go as planned to 26k. But we can see still that like it's not mandatory to touch this zone. We purely think that it can happen just because we had like 3 pushes and this third candle is currently in bullish moves. But let's talk a little bit further here. So we want your attention to be here where you can see that the BB indicator has been like overbought twice during these 2 weeks. And if we look at the history, the overbought happened right here, and let's move it away. Once the price was overbought, it always likes to touch this middle line of BB indicator, which currently is in a bullish trend. So it went straight back to touch this zone. It even broke it, stayed below this, but the support line pushed the price back up. Meaning that currently, as we exited more like aggressively from the BB indicator, we are going back here. So we want to see the touch to this zone from like at first to this zone and then to this zone here. So more like more realistic movement would be here, 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 and here. So something like this. Once we see price to touch this zone, we have 2 potential scenarios from here, which means we might go for retest to this upper resistance, or we might go straight back to this second target here, which is 25k basically. But it's more of like long run for us, so let's avoid these ones and focus on this one here. I think it's nothing like really hard here. Price actually tells us that it will touch this 26k. In our opinion, it's not a fact, but in our opinion, it has to touch this 26k. It's the last support line, and we see that once like we see 100 EMA, 200 EMA, the middle line of BB and second moving average, they are so close to each other that once one breaks, there's high potential for the second indicator to break, and so goes like on. If this breaks, it's so close to this one. So basically the like biggest like thing that we want to avoid is the correctional movement from here. It will happen, we think, the correction, but how big, that's the problem, as it can be something like as small as like 1, 2, or it can be as big as like just goes back to retest to this zone. But again, we don't see this kind of movement to happen really, because we had really massive overbought zone here, and now people want to see price again to lower zones to potentially load again with some bitcoins. So this is basically what we see for today on the Bitcoin, and we really think that you liked this video, and see you on the next one. Bye.